All right, good morning out there. Today is Thursday, October 30th, 2025. I'm Anthony, and this is Drive Dive. So, first off, thanks for click and play. I appreciate you being here with me. The focus of this one, I guess, is I've been reading Susie Welch's Becoming You, and while it reminds me a lot of James Clear's Atomic Habits, I will try to kind of merge the two and whatnot. But so, the bit that I was listening to most recently of Becoming You was this idea of sacrificing your values, that it's inevitably going to happen as you're pursuing your economically viable interests. And what does Susie call it? Something about I think it's an area of transcendence or something to that effect, but your AOT. But so yeah, I was reminded of her examples are if you're this pursuit of celebrity and fame, right? But you might value that, being famous and all that comes along with that. But if you also value your privacy, well, at some point you'll be sacrificing some of your, right to privacy, right? As more and more people get to know you, they're going to want to know more about you, and there goes your privacy, right? On a personal level, I would say I value maintaining a healthy lifestyle. And that does get challenging as I have an hour-long drive as my profession. Right now, my role in education as a supervisor involves a fair amount of desk work. I'm not always terribly active. I don't know, 10 hours out of the day, right? So how do I maintain a healthy lifestyle? I obviously value my career and the money and how it allows me to support my kids, right? Which is certainly another value, being there for my kids. Those are right. I have to sacrifice certain things, right? So this healthy lifestyle, I don't think I have to sacrifice all of it, right? I don't have to then make these choices of, well, as I'm looking at a Texas Wieners, right? I'm not going to switch my diet up and just consume hot dogs, but I might not be able to maintain the healthy diet and work out every single day or get my step count, 10,000 steps every day, things of that nature, right? I'm going to have to sacrifice certain elements of that healthy lifestyle in order to just make it work. But that's something that in James Clear's book, he talks about your identity formation and the things that you do every day. He talks about sort of casting votes for the different identities that you're trying to maintain, I suppose. And so if I could work out, that's one vote for this, healthy lifestyle. If I could stick to my diet, count my macros, that's another vote. Get my step count in, that's another vote, right? Well, right now that identity, and that value of maintaining a healthy lifestyle, it's just not going to get the votes. It just isn't. The step count won't be there. I don't think I'm going to be working out as much or certainly to the extent. As I was driving this morning, I was thinking about, well, I could still work out, but maybe I can't. I have to change up my split, right? I can't have a day focused on legs, a day focused on chest and whatever else, but maybe I got to do just I don't know, some sort of circuit or something just to make it work and cast that additional vote, for that value and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. So for now, it just has to be, well, I'm sticking to my diet and count my macros, and that's got to be enough, right? So I'm sacrificing some, but not all. It is also a struggle to even be there for my kids, right? Be there for my kids, be there for my wife, the family and the household, and trying to, I don't know, keep things neat and organized and take care of laundry and whatever else. It's I definitely value a neat and organized space, but man, that thing's taking a hit because, like I said, 50 hours a week, 10 hours a day, Monday through Friday outside of the house. There just isn't that time, in the day to take care of those things. So it's just doing a little bit at a time, however which way you can. That's it. I just that notion of, something's got to give, and unfortunately, you have to rectify those things within yourself and take a look at that bigger picture of, well, what are we trying to achieve And yeah, you know, what's going to have to be given up along the way. I've heard of it, I guess, now referred to as this, you know, sacrificing of values. I've also heard of it described as like an opportunity cost. You know, if I say yes to one thing, I'm inevitably saying no to something else. It just is what it is. And so Susie Welch's book, I haven't looked at them yet, but you know, she does offer an aptitude test, but then also some sort of value assessment where I guess you can then determine which values you value more, right? And try to prioritize that way and figure out, again, like if I want to eat my cake, have it too, have my cake and eat it too. You know, which one are you giving up? You can't do both, right? You can maybe eat part of it and then still have part of it. You know, as I guess is the maybe the best way to continue on with that analogy. But yeah, something's got to give. So I do encourage you. Yeah, I don't know. Read the book. It's at least an easy listen. Whether Susie Welch's Becoming You or, like I said, James Clear's Atomic Habits. You know, give you definitely a lot of food for thought on your journey to, I don't know whether you want to call it achieving happiness or Susie Welch calls it your area of transcendence. You know, whatever it is, however you want to describe it, you know, it's definitely a journey. So keep at it. But if you're looking for some advice, some guidance on that journey, definitely check out those two books, or I don't know, continue listening to this guy. But anyhow, that's it for me. Happy Thursday. What it was called, Mischief Night, Devil's Night, I don't know, Halloween Eve, if you're into all that stuff. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, make it a great day. Hopefully not so rainy for you as it is for me. But that's it. Take care. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.